What's going on, guys? Joe Munoz here, OneStepPrep.com. It's the #1. Hope this video finds you well. Hope you are doing well, your family's well. I want to talk to you in this video about Category 3 approaches. Cat 3, specifically RVR, otherwise known as what? Runway Visual Range. I know you all know what this is, RVR. And really what I want to talk to you about is determining what the required RVR is. Now, before we get to that, let me first tell you this. Most runways will have 3 RVR transmissometers, okay, big words here this morning, transmissometer, okay? So you've got the touchdown zone, you've got a midpoint, and you have a rollout. Now, some runways even have, I gotta make my runway longer here, a far end, okay? There is such thing as a far end, that's your 4th transmissometer. That's not very common though. Most runways are going to have these first 3 here, touch, mid, and rollout. And when you're determining what is the required RVR, we're going to use Atlanta here, runway 9 right, ILS 9 right, Cat 2 and Cat 3 approach as the example. When you look at the minimums here for the straight-in approach, ILS Cat 3 approach 9 right in Atlanta. It tells us that the Category 3C ILS RVR value is NA, or otherwise known as, of course, non-applicable, right? Now, Category 3B is 300. Okay, 300. So generally, and you're going to want to consult certainly with your airline on this, but generally the requirement is for the touchdown and the midpoint to be literally the same value. So in other words, if touchdown zone is 300, midpoint should also be 300. And what I really want to bring to your attention is some guidance that the FAA has put out, but actually the charts haven't yet reflected this change. And the change happens to be this. There is no longer Cat 3A, B, and C. It's just Cat 3. Okay, you're either doing a Cat 3 approach or you're doing a Cat 2 approach, but it's not really Cat 3 A, B, and C anymore. It's just Cat 3 approach. So then the question has always now become, well then man, what's the RVR value? Because on the chart, there still is Cat 3A and 3B published. The answer to that is the following. You are now to go to the chart and look for the lowest published RVR value. Let me say that again. Look for the lowest published value on the approach plate. So here, of course, the lowest published value happens to be Category 3B ILS, RVR is 300. So regardless of what kind of Cat 3 approach you're doing, because remember, A, B, and C are no longer, you're going to look for the lowest value, and that value will apply for your touchdown zone as well as your midpoint. I hope that clears this up. Some of the plates have made the change, and I'm going to flip over to Seattle for just a moment. I believe Seattle is one of the airports that actually has done this. Identifier code Kilo Sierra Echo Alpha. If you're following along, maybe we can throw it up on the screen here for you. Let me find it here. ILS 16 right, Cat 2, Cat 3 approach. Yes, indeed, bingo. So when you look at this plate, ILS 16 right, Category 3 approach, it's actually titled Category 2 and 3, into Seattle, the Cat 3 RVR value is just one number. You see that? It says RVR 3. So literally the touch in the midpoint is going to be 300 at this point. So again, when you're looking at these plates, you don't need to be looking for Cat 3A, Cat 3B, and Cat 3C, man. What you want to be looking for is what is the lowest published number. So skip. In Atlanta, for example, there was a Cat 3A value, I believe it was 700, so you're going to skip over that, go to the lowest number that's published, which happened to be 3, and that number now becomes your touch and your midpoint value. Hope this helps you. If you want more training like this, high energy, lots of fun with Juan and Joe, the J&J team here, keeping you in the know in Miami, please go to our website, One Step Prep. It's the #1, One Step Prep. Let me write it up here nice and big, OneStepPrep.com. We've got lots of content there. We're adding more in every single month, including now live Q&As, question and answers. So if you have any questions you remember, please drop it on the Contact Us page, and we're going to do a video just like this sitting in our studio. We're going to answer your questions directly straight to you, and we'll drop it right inside of your account. Hope we can work with you in person, and be great, study hard, do well in Excel, and we can't wait to be that coach with you on your type rating training.